Alright, here's part 2 of the Columbus and Chillicothe, Ohio radio stations since my camera decided to stop working. So, we were talking about 103.9 Channel 280, which is WJKR, Worthington, Ohio. 103.9 Jack FM, playing what we want. This is a variety hit station which first signed on the air as WAXV on September 4th, 1998. The station was also known as WEGE, WTDA, and WMNI FM. The station became WJKR in 2013, hence the Jack FM brand. This is a Class A license with the Federal Communications Commission, broadcasting at a power of 6,000 watts. Their transmitter is located on the west side of Columbus. The station, of course, is locally owned and operated by Columbus-based North American Broadcasting Company, Incorporated. 104.9 Channel 285, broadcasting in high definition, is WCVO, Gahanna, Ohio, another Columbus suburb. They're known as 104.9 The River, uplifting and encouraging. On the FM analog signal and HD1 is contemporary Christian music. 104.9-2 is The Vibe, which plays Christian hip-hop. 104.9 HD3 is O-Rock. That's a Christian rock station. WCVO signed on the air in 1972. They have a Class A license with the Federal Communications Commission and broadcasts at an effective radiated power of 6,000 watts. The station is owned by One Connection Media Group, licensed by River Radio Ministries. WFCO, WZCP, and WZNP, quick note here, all three of those stations also uses the River brand and its contemporary Christian music format, but those three stations are separate from WCVO. 105.5 Channel 288 is WCHO-FM, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. They're known as Buckeye Country 105.5, Washington County Courthouse and Hillsboro's Best Country. This station plays country music, and they also broadcast Cincinnati Bengals football, Ohio State Buckeyes football, and Ohio State Buckeyes men's basketball. Programming is supplied by ABC Radio, the Agri Broadcast Network, and Premier Radio Networks. WCHO-FM signed on in December of 1968. They have a Class A license with the Federal Communications Commission, broadcasting with an ERP of 6,000 watts. The station is owned by iHeartMedia and licensed to IHM Licenses LLC. 105.7 Channel 289, broadcasting in high definition, is WXZX, Hilliard, Ohio. Columbus Alternative 105.7, everything alternative. On 105.7 FM analog and 105.7-1 is alternative rock. 105.7-2 is Gen X Radio, which plays 80s and 90s hits, and this was, of course, the station that used to be on 105.7 up until about 2014 or so. Programming is supplied by Premier Radio Networks and the United Stations Radio Networks. Columbus Alternative 105.7 is also Columbus's official station of the Cincinnati Bengals. WXZX signed on the air as WNRJ on July 20th, 1990. This station has also been known as WWHT, WAKS, WHQL, WKFX, WZAZ-FM, WFJX, and WBWR. This is a Class A license with the Federal Communications Commission, operating at 2,400 watts of power, with its transmitter located in downtown Columbus, separate from their studios, also in downtown Columbus. WXZX is owned by iHeartMedia, licensed by IHM Licenses LLC. Alright, 106.3 is part of a simulcast with 107.5. So we'll save that towards the end of this rundown. So for now, we'll move ahead to 106.5, channel 293, broadcasting in high definition, and that's WQLX Chillicothe. Mix 106.5 WQLX, the 90s to now, on 106.5 FM analog, and 106.5-1 is hot AC with no additional subchannels. Programming is supplied by iHeartRadio, Premier Radio Networks, and Premium Choice. WQLX signed on the air as WSRW-FM on July 25, 1962. The station moved frequencies to 106.5 in 2007 and then became WQLX in 2009. By the way, the WSRW-FM call sign is now parked on a co-owned adult contemporary station in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is also the second most powerful station in North America with their 265,000 watt signal. Alright, WQLX is a Class A station with the Federal Communications Commission, broadcasting with an ERP of 4,800 watts. The station's owned by iHeartMedia and licensed by IHM Licenses LLC. Alright, and here's a note that was worth telling you guys about. WQLX is known for their advocacy of the prevention of baby seal bludgeoning. So yeah, they do not like people bludgeoning baby seals. I mean, it's just not right, you know? Okay, 106.7, channel 294 rather, broadcasting in high definition, is WZCB, Dublin, Ohio. 106.7, The Beat, Columbus's real hip-hop and R&B. 106.7 FM analog, and 106.7-1 plays mainstream urban. 106.7-2 is classic hip-hop known as Throwback 105.3, which is relayed on translator station W287CP Columbus on 105.3. Alright, this station first aired in April of 1953 as WMRN FM at 106.9 in Marion, Ohio. The station switched its city of license from Marion to the Columbus suburb of Dublin, Ohio, on 106.7 FM, and switched its call sign to WRXS in 2007. In 2010, they became WCGX, and WZCB has since been the station's call sign since 2014. WZCB has an A license with the Federal Communications Commission, broadcasting with a power of 3,000 watts. Their transmitter is located on the city's northeast side, with studios downtown. WZCB is owned by iHeartMedia, licensed by IHM Licenses LLC. 107.1, channel 296 is WJYD Circleville, broadcasting in high definition. I think I said it before, I don't know, but if I did, well, you heard it twice. This station is known as Joy 107.1, Columbus's inspiration station, on 107.1 analog, and 107.1-1 is urban gospel music with no additional subchannels. Okay, this station signed on in 1965, originally as WNRE. Their call sign had also been known as WAKS, WLRO, WTLT, WHAC, WAUZ, or WAZV FM rather, and then just WAZV without the FM prefix, WNKK, and WHOK FM. WJYD has a Class A license with the FCC, broadcasting at an effective radiated power of 6,000 watts. Their transmitter is located off of State Route 159, 7 miles northeast of Circleville, Ohio. Now, this would put it about 24 miles south of downtown Columbus. WJYD is owned and operated by and licensed to Urban One. And that would make it a sister station to our next two stations, which forms a hip-hop simulcast. Alright, 107.5 and 106.3. Channels 298 and 292. Alright, 107.5, channel 298 broadcasts in high definition, and that's WCKX Columbus, broadcasting to Metro Columbus and points eastward. Their simulcast partner, 106.3, channel 292, broadcasts in standard analog, and that is WBMO London, Ohio, which broadcasts primarily to the southern and western suburbs of Columbus. These two stations are known as Power 107.5, 106.3, Columbus's number one for hip-hop and R&B, and home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, which airs mornings 6 till 10 a.m. On FM analog on both 107.5 and 106.3, and on WCKX HD1 is mainstream urban, and there are no additional subchannels. Alright, WCKX, that's 107.5. They signed on the air as WJZA on November 23rd, 1993, and became WCKX on December 26th of 1997. WBMO, which is on 106.3, they were the original WCKX when they signed on the air on January 24th, 1992. They then became WMXG, WCZZ, WJYD, and then as WXMG. Both stations have Class A licenses with the Federal Communications Commission. Alright, WCKX operates on 107.5 megahertz at 1900 watts effective radiated power from their transmitter located atop the Borden Building in downtown Columbus. WBMO, meanwhile, broadcasts at an effective radiated power of 6,000 watts on 106.3 megahertz from their transmitter located off London Lockbourne Road in London, Ohio. Both WCKX and WBMO are owned and operated by and licensed to Urban One. And then the final station on our trip through the Buckeye capital is 107.9, channel 300, broadcasting in high definition. That's WVMX, Westerville, Ohio. Mix 107.9, today's best mix. On 107.9 FM analog and 107.9 HD1 is Adult Top 40 with no additional subchannels. WVMX signed on the air in 1991 as WCEZ and later held the call signs WLYR, WJHT, WODB, and they were also known as WXST twice on two separate occasions. WVMX has a Class A license with the Federal Communications Commission, broadcasting with an effective radiated power of 3,000 watts from its transmitter located west of Sunbury, Ohio, which is a little village in Delaware County. WVMX is owned by Saga Communications and licensed by Franklin Communications Incorporated. And that, my friends, is it. The AM and FM radio stations across the Columbus, Ohio radio market, which also include Fringe City, Chillicothe, Ohio, about 50 miles south, traveling US 27. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I will be reissuing videos from the markets that I've already done, and I will continue to bang out some new markets as well, as I am now finally back recording on YouTube, and man, it feels so good. So, the next radio market I'm probably going to dive into is the Orlando Daytona Beach market. I'll probably get started on that sometime next week, and I hope to have that up by the end of next week. And I will go alphabetically on the markets that I've done and start to reissue them, starting off with Atlanta, and then Austin, and then Baltimore and Boston. I'd like to have all 4 of those markets done within the next couple of weeks. So, that is it for today. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell every time I go live. This is Big Al signing off. Thanks for watching. And, man, it's so good to see you guys again. Can't wait to do this again soon. Until then, peace out.